guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be here back for another car news video, and I want to do something a little bit different with this one. So this is going to be more of an open discussion video. I'm going to be adding my opinion on this one just a bit more, just because it's not a new vehicle. It's not anything new, but Jeep did update the Wrangler, so I did want to talk about that a little bit here. And they finally added something we have been wanting for years. And when I say years, I mean quite literally 4 years, and that is a V8 Wrangler. So finally we have a Jeep with a V8, Jeep Wrangler with a V8, and it's not slow. It's gonna be a pretty quick vehicle. Let me just continue here. So yes, so we finally have the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392. So this is going to be finally the V8 Wrangler that, again, we've been begging for years. And the thing is, Jeep knows we've wanted a V8 Wrangler for such a long time. If the V6 is cool and the 2-liter turbo is also cool too, for people who want to save fuel, the V6 is there for people who want to have that power, that torque, and stuff like that. And even the 3-liter diesel is there for torque, for people who tow and stuff like that. So that's actually cool that all of the engines are there. Finally, a V8 though. It's going to be really awesome, really cool to finally have it here, and really excited for it. So yes, the Rubicon 392 or the Rubicon with the 6.4 liter Hemi V8. So this is pretty much the same engine that you can expect in the Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT8, Dodge Durango SRT. It's also in your Dodge Charger and Challenger Scat Packs as well. They're saying here it's going to be the quickest, most powerful, and I think they're forgetting one thing, most expensive Wrangler ever. So you better get your checkbooks ready, because this is not going to be cheap. Now, if you just look at something like the regular Rubicon, that's about 45-ish, almost 50 grand, can total up to $60,000 worth of options if you spec out everything that the Rubicon has to offer. And with this one, I'm sure you can pretty much get it up to $75,000. I wouldn't be too surprised. Could be wrong, but I'm sure you can probably get it up to $75,000. But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty insane Jeep. Now, it does say here it has 470 horsepower, 470 pound-feet of torque, and 0 to 60 happens in 4.5 seconds, and a quarter-mile time of 13 seconds. So this is going to be a very insane Wrangler. Something, again, finally we're having a V8 Wrangler, and it's actually quite quick. Really, I'm very intrigued by these numbers. Actually, 470 horsepower. That's pretty good. 470 pound-feet of torque. So power and torque cannot be more even right there. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's not just fast. It also has some brand new suspension parts as well. So the suspension travel is also increased as well. Incredible in maneuverability. They're saying here as well, and I'm reading just straight off the website here. We have 17-inch B-lock capable wheels, which is actually pretty cool. I mean, obviously, if you want to compare the Ford Bronco, that's pretty much the same thing that offers as well. I mean, B-lock wheels, free flow, so it has that air induction for it, so the V8 can breathe, of course. And this is going to be the first Wrangler that comes with an exhaust button. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We can actually turn up the exhaust by the push of a button. So that's actually going to be pretty interesting. A Wrangler with an exhaust button. Who would have ever thought that day would come? Not me. That's for sure. Yeah, we're going to be also having the option to get half doors. So I think this was an option back in 2018. It says here. Which is really cool. Half doors, for more air. If you really like taking your Jeep outdoors and stuff like that, and you really want that floating window experience, you don't want to deal with windows, you can get half doors as well. So that's going to be really nice. And I should mention that this is going to be the first Wrangler that comes with, get ready for it, paddle shifters. That's right, paddle shifters mounted on the steering wheel of a Wrangler. Not just a Grand Cherokee now, a Wrangler as well. That's insane. Never would I thought that the Wrangler would get paddle shifters. I mean, we thought that we thought paddle shifters in a Raptor was insane. I mean, it's in a Wrangler now, so it doesn't get any crazier than this. But really cool though, still pretty cool that it does have that nonetheless. And honestly, those are really all I gotta say about it. That's all they've really said here uh, on their website here. So my thoughts, I think it's gonna be a pretty insane SUV here for sure. Now, I have to say the only reason why they did this is because of the Ford Bronco. Ford Bronco has been really hot lately. So many people are talking about it. So many people are posting about it. I can see why. It's such a great SUV, such a great, really a great SUV and a great competitor to this thing. And that's the thing. The Jeep Wrangler has never had a competitor for the amount of years it's been going. So it's just been the only SUV that can do everything that you would want it to do. Go off road on Sunday afternoon, but on Monday morning you can also take it to work as well too. And it's a convertible, and you can do all of this stuff, and it's practical. So it's kind of been the only vehicle that can do that pretty well without you having to do a bunch of stuff to modify it, and it's like, oh, it's it's way past gone. No, and Ford has now joined the team, and I think they've done a pretty good job of the Bronco, and yeah, that's just the reason why you're seeing the Rubicon 392 is because of the Ford Bronco. It should be pretty interesting to see what Ford's move is going to be if they're gonna offer a V8, but it does look like there's been speculation about a off-road, a true like an even more off-road version of the Bronco, not the Sasquatch package, but an off-road version of the Bronco, like equivalent to the Raptor. Now they do say they're going to be calling it the Warthog, so the Ford Bronco Warthog. Should be a pretty interesting name. It should be pretty interesting to see what that's all about, but it might come with a V8 down the line. I mean, they did say that a V8 option will not be available for the Bronco, and they did say that because it wouldn't fit in the engine base. So they would only have the V6. You would only have the 4-cylinder, then the V6. It looks like there will be a 3-liter turbocharged V6 going in this off-road Raptor slash Warthog version of the Bronco. So that should be pretty interesting. But will it prompt Ford to try to make something happen with a V8? I don't know. I think they want to stay in the game as long as they can, and I think they should try to do a V8 version of the Bronco, whether concept or not. But the thing is, I'm pretty interested in the Rubicon 392. Is this going to make people want to buy a Wrangler even more now? But then again, you have price. It's going to be not cheap. Probably starting around 55, 60 grand. I don't know for sure, but it's not going to be cheap, especially with these options. And obviously, if any of you have ever spec'd out a Wrangler, you guys know how high and how high the price can get by you just adding a few options here and there, because the Jeep is kind of bare bones. It's not really luxurious. It's not really luxurious. You add in the luxurious features, and that's what bumps up the price to be what it can be, $50,000. So I'm pretty interested to see what Jeep is going to do with this thing. January 2021 is when we should expect this vehicle to come out. So yeah, Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did and you'd like to see more, don't forget to drop a like as well. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Yeah, with that all being said, I'll see you guys in the next episode.